Real Madrid is going through one of the most complicated periods of their season, and everything has collapsed in just a few weeks. Major injuries, medical uncertainty, and a worrying league defeat, Los Blancos are facing a real storm. Let's start with the biggest concern, Kylian Mbappé. Mbappé injured, how long will he be out? After medical tests conducted today by Real Madrid's medical staff, the club officially confirmed that Kylian Mbappé has suffered a hamstring injury in his left leg. However, one key detail stands out. White right pointing backhand index. No official timeline has been provided. This is the first time the club has released a formal medical report regarding his condition. Until now, there had been speculation about knee discomfort or minor pain. This time, the diagnosis is clear, but the severity remains uncertain. On Sunday, March 1, 2026, head coach Álvaro Arbeloa tried to clarify the situation in his press conference. It won't be a matter of days. It will be a bit longer, but we hope it's as short as possible. Those words strongly suggest an absence of several weeks. Arbeloa made one thing very clear. Real Madrid will take no risks. Mbappé will only return when he is 100% fit, fully confident, and completely pain-free. Chart with downward trend. Real Madrid without Mbappé. The consequences are already visible. Without their top scorer, 38 goals in all competitions this season, Real Madrid suffered a shocking 1-0 home defeat against Getafe CF. A surprising loss at the Santiago Bernabéu that complicates the title race. In La Liga, Madrid now sit 4 points behind league leaders FC Barcelona, who comfortably defeated Villarreal CF 4-1. And the schedule offers no mercy. Away trip to Celta de Vigo. UEFA Champions League round of 16 clash against Manchester City. League fixture against Elche CF. Then the return leg in Manchester. In other words, crucial matches, without Mbappé. Warning sign. Another blow, Jude Bellingham. And the situation gets even worse. According to journalist Alberto Pereiro, Jude Bellingham's recovery is not progressing as expected. The English midfielder, who suffered a hamstring injury against Rayo Vallecano, is now not expected to return before mid-April. Initially, an earlier comeback had been considered possible. But despite returning to gym work and individual sessions, he has not yet stepped back onto the pitch. As a result, he will miss the Champions League round of 16 against Manchester City, as well as the upcoming Madrid derby. A massive setback. This season has been physically demanding for the 22-year-old. He already missed the start of the campaign following shoulder surgery. The only positive? The team has managed to limit the impact of his absence, especially thanks to Vinicius Jr.'s strong performances under Arbeloa. But in decisive European nights, Bellingham's absence could be decisive. Police cars revolving light disaster for Rodrygo. And if that wasn't enough, the worst possible diagnosis has been confirmed for Rodrygo. Just weeks after returning from a hamstring injury, the Brazilian winger suffered a serious right knee injury during the defeat against Getafe. Medical tests revealed a ruptured anterior cruciate ligament, a ruptured lateral meniscus. The verdict, season over. Spanish media estimate a recovery period of at least 7 months. A devastating blow not only for Real Madrid, but also for Brazil's national team. Rodrygo is now expected to miss the 2026 World Cup in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. At the 2022 World Cup, he played 5 matches and delivered 1 assist, despite Brazil's elimination on penalties against Croatia in the quarterfinals. This time, he could have aimed for a starting role. That dream is now on hold. A serious offensive crisis. Let's summarize the situation. Mbappé out for several weeks. Bellingham sidelined until at least mid-April. Rodrygo out for the season. Endrick loaned out. Additional minor injuries within the squad. Real Madrid's attacking options are severely limited. And this comes at the worst possible time. Tight La Liga title race. Champions League knockout stage. Brutal match schedule. The big question now is, can Real Madrid survive this injury crisis? The squad remains talented. But without Mbappé, without Bellingham, and without Rodrygo, the margin for error is extremely thin. Bullseye final thoughts. Real Madrid are at a turning point in their season. If they manage to stay close to Barcelona in La Liga and eliminate Manchester City in the Champions League despite these setbacks, this crisis could become a defining moment. But if results continue to decline, this injury nightmare could cost them everything. Let me know in the comments. White right pointing backhand index. Can Real Madrid still compete for a double this season? White right pointing backhand index. Is Mbappé irreplaceable in this system? White right pointing backhand index, or is the season already slipping away? Let's talk about it below. White down pointing backhand index.